September, just want to point out, back in September, Nicky Morgan, you'll remember that when asked how you would vote in a second referendum, you would vote Remain again. So is it not, you know, the voters, they're going to wonder what to believe. You believe in remaining in the EU. In a second referendum, you would vote Remain.
Okay,
and yet you tell them we need to get Brexit done.
We do need to get Brexit done.
But how can you believe those two things at the same time?
Well, I think you can say, I mean, to be fair to you, on the point of a Remainer wanting democracy to be upheld, I get it. What I can't understand, though, is when I say to you, well, what don't you like about Brexit that means you would vote Remain again, you seem hesitant to answer. And yet you want us to trust you. So what is it about Brexit? What is it about Brexit you don't like that means you would vote Remain again?
Because I think actually people watching this are going to think this has been a debate about rerunning an argument from 3.5 years ago. It's why people are so frustrated, because actually we can't move on from 3.5 years ago. But we can, with a majority Conservative government, in an election that is starting, people are starting to vote this week by post. They'll be voting on the 12th of December. To make sure that happens, we move on as a country.
Yeah, but just to,
and we're focusing
I know it's
on
very
the
annoying for you. I agree with you as a Remainer that we should honour the referendum result, right? And I personally would vote Remain again. You said you would, but you don't seem to be able to explain why you would do that. And I think in terms of trust in politicians, it comes down to you, Nicky Morgan, and what you believe in and whether we can trust you. So again, I just ask you, what is it about Brexit that you dislike enough to vote Remain again if you had to?
Well, part of it has been the frustration of watching Parliament being unable to deliver
on
the vote. Well, I'm sorry, Piers, to obviously keep saying the same thing, but the point doesn't change. The point is Parliament didn't deliver on the 2016 referendum.
You keep answering a different question. Nicky, with respect, you keep answering a different question. The question I'm asking you is if you would vote Remain again. I want to know what our politicians at this election really believe about Brexit, and so do the voters. After the 3 years you talk about of chaos and parliamentary intervention and so on and so on, I just want to look down the barrel of this camera at you and get a feel for what you personally believe. You have said repeatedly you would vote Remain. I'm simply asking you to say to the electorate, as they go and cast their vote, what is it about Brexit that you dislike so much that you would vote against it again?
My view on Brexit is we need to get it done.
OK.
It's not that but whether, you know, the points about Brexit and everything else is not on